Good evening, Hunter Green Golf and Country Club. My name is Nick Goldschmidt, I'm the winemaker. I'm sorry I'm not there with you this evening, but you're going to be trying a number of my wines, in fact 7. Could be a long night. I hope you have fun this evening. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm sitting here in Healdsburg wishing that I was in Tampa, but it is what it is. The first one that you're going to have this evening is the Boulder Bank from New Zealand. I am from New Zealand, but I've been living here in California now for 31 years. I was a winemaker at Simi Winery for 15 of those years and went on to be a corporate winemaker for 25 years. And then in 2008, went out on our own. And so today, I still consult for 26 wineries in 6 countries, including New Zealand, where I still own vineyards. And one of those vineyards that we're trying this evening is the Boulder Bank. So being from New Zealand, it means that I'm from a tribe. When you're born in New Zealand, you're part of a tribe, because the Maori is a very important piece of who we are in New Zealand. And because I'm from the far north, the flax which the indigenous people wore way back when was very thin, because we're in the subtropics. So I'm from north of Auckland, about 2.5 hours north of Auckland, but the vineyard that you're going to be trying comes from the top of the South Island, so quite a long way away. The stones come from the vineyard itself. The name of the vineyard is Fitzroy. There's 2 things that are unique about this wine. Number 1, we don't sell it to the British. I mean, look what the British eat. We eat Mediterranean food in the US, so we want to have something with a little bit more life, a little bit more weight. We don't want to be too green and grassy like a lot of the New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs. We want to have a little bit more ripeness, sort of passion fruit and melon and characteristics like that, plus have a little bit more weight. And this is the 2019, which was a superb vintage, is a superb vintage. And so I hope you get a chance to try it. When you put it in your mouth, you're going to go, man, am I hungry, am I thirsty? And that really is the sensation, and that's really why trying wines over food is really what's important. The second wine you're going to have this evening is a red blend called Fidelity. The story goes, a friend of mine was going bankrupt and he gave me a call and said, Nick, can you help me out? So I went over there. This was the year 2002. And so he had 2000, 2001 and 2002. He had sold the winery and the grape contract, but he had not been paid. So I said, well, let's pump all the various vintages together. There was Cab, Merlot, Franc and Petit from each vintage. And so we made 3 wines, a 2000, 2001 and 2002. And I called up my mate, who was the wine buyer for Sam's Club and Walmart. Said, great, we launched it on Valentine's Day. We called it Fidelity. We put a heart on the label. And we sold like crazy for a couple of years. Bob, the buyer, then called me back and said, Nick, I can't sell the last 500 cases. I'm like, dude, man, I'm still working for the large corporation. So I called up 3 distributors on the East Coast. They agreed to take the 500 cases. The next day, 92 points, Best Buy Wine Enthusiast. Bob calls me up and says, can I get my wine back? No, it didn't go like that. So today, we still call it Fidelity, but it has a broken heart on the label. It's a sad day. And so you'll never find this in Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, or any of the others. Anyway, I hope you get back to your meal. Have a great evening, and we'll talk about a couple more wines in a second.